Welcome back to episode 2 of the Dirty Dozen adventure in the Colorado Rockies. A ride to the peak of 12 mountain passes, all off-road and all over 12,000 feet. In our previous episode, Jason and I completed 4 passes over a couple of days. Today, we're attempting 4 peaks in just one day. So first we grabbed a hearty breakfast in the picturesque town of Ouray. And then we'd enjoy a few twists and turns on the $1 Million Highway. With astonishing views, a tunnel carved out of the mountainside, and a series of corners that belong on a racetrack, the $1 Million Highway is a truly brilliant ride. Our first climb would be to the peak of the Corkscrew Pass, and to get there, we would ride through the Corkscrew Gulch. Overnight rains had soaked the trail, so there were plenty of puddles to splash through as we started our climb. The dirt in this area is different from previous passes, but the clay ground and gravel provided plenty of grip in these tricky conditions. This trail had its challenges, with tight hairpin bends, some steep sections, and deep rain gullies to avoid. There was plenty to catch you out. When Jason and I finally reached the summit, the view was just incredible. This was the perfect moment to let it all soak in. Wow, what a great start to the day. As there wasn't a sign at the summit of the pass, we built a mini one ourselves to savour the moment. Back on our adventure machines to continue the fun, and now we join the Alpine loop to reach our next pass, Hurricane. For a start, it's a mellow trail, so you can really enjoy the landscape as well as the ride. And just when we thought it was going to be easy, the terrain got rocky, steep, and would once again test the limits of our skills and the DesertX. But that twin engine pulled like a train. And when we finally reached the summit, the view was mind-blowing. Hurricane Pass also looks down on beautiful Lake Como. So we decided to drop down to the lake to extend our ride and enjoy the scenery. Our next pass, the California Summit, is only a short ride up from the lake. And the steep, soft terrain made it easy to lose traction. Adventure bike riding is all about picking yourself up, sometimes with a little help.
Yeah, absolutely. Ready, 1, 2, 3.
And continuing your journey. Jason's resilience and the built-tough Ducati meant we were going forward and in no time enjoying another stunning view of Lake Como from 12,000 feet. It was our third pass of the day, and it had all been nothing short of amazing. In spite of our gorgeous surroundings, we had to push on. As time was ticking and we still had a long ride to complete our mission. So far we'd managed to dodge the rain and ride around the clouds, but now we were riding right towards the darkest clouds in the sky. As the trail slowly got slippery, so did our progress, as now we were fighting the elements. During the worst of the weather, we took shelter in an old abandoned building dated back from the gold mining era. Once those clouds had passed over, we were back on our way. Jason and I would now head towards the Stony Pass, where the ground became more muddy and the foliage vivid green. It's a great trail, well maintained, nothing too technical, and a couple of switchbacks as you climb in elevation. Unlike the others, this one was relatively easy towards the summit, and in no time, we were at the top. Mission accomplished. We were also greeted to a stunning vista on one side of the pass, while on the other side, the clouds parted to reveal a beautiful rainbow. The peak is also part of the Continental Divide, which means any rainwater that falls here either runs off to the east coast or the west coast of America. The weather was changing all around us and quickly, so we set off towards base. If the unpredictable weather wasn't enough, we soon faced a few more obstacles. Some wildlife, a herd of livestock, a deep water crossing, and then a muddy technical descent. But as the 4x4s and side-by-sides pulled over, the DesertX kept on going and ate up everything in its path. Wow, what an incredible day. 4 stunning peaks and a whole day of two-wheel fun. What could be better? At the end of the day, Jason and I would celebrate our ride with a big steak dinner and live music from the Gold Rush era. So join us for the final episode of the Dirty Dozen adventure, where we finish the 12 Peak Challenge in the Colorado Rockies on the Ducati DesertX.
Yeah, that's what they always said when in the difficult river crossings, is the farmers just go a little further up or further down. It's all the idiots that go across the deep bit.